So today I'm going to show you how to set up a template. Now, you know, I remember when you used to go out and buy 4-track recorders and then 8-track and then 16 and so on and so forth. But what I've learned is that in Reaper you could just set up your system however you want it. So the first thing you do to get a template going is you open Reaper and you think about how many tracks you want. Well, I usually like 8, so I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so there's my 8 tracks. Then I'm going to start thinking about what I want in each track. So on track 1, I'm going to go to Effects, and I'm going to put MT Drums. Now MT is the free drum set that I've talked about before. So I got that in there. And normally what I like to do and I'll just label that drums. And then I'll go down the list, I'll go bass. And then I'll say, well, what kind of plugin do I want on my bass? And a lot of times I don't even use a plugin, but if I was, I would probably use Amplitude 5. And then, which is not free, but I think it was like $100. So I'll use that, and then I will find a nice bass amp, put something like that in there, the 360, and then I'm done with that. So now my bass is set up. Then I'll go here. I put a clean guitar in. Actually, I'm going to use my abbreviations. I just put CG1, Clean Guitar 1. That's just what I do. And for that, I still like some of the clean tones in Amplitude 5 better than some of the others. So I will go here. I will go to Collection, I'll go to GK, and I really like the Gallien-Kruger, so there's my clean guitar amp. I will go here, now I'll put my rhythm guitar, so I just put RG1, and sometimes I'll put what guitar I'm using after that, my EVH or my Strat or whatever, but we'll just leave it RG1. And then I will go to Effects, and I will put in Nolly, and I'll put in Arch Type. And normally for my straight up guitar, I've got a few presets. I'll use just matte dry. And that's just kind of a distortion. And then what I'll do actually is I will copy this. I'll click on it, hit Control C. This is really cool. Something you can do in Reaper. And I'll go here. And I will add. Well, it may not let me do it. Hold on here. Yeah, just Nolly. What I was going to show you is if you do have this window open and there's nothing there, you could just paste it in from the other session, which is kind of nice. And matte guitar dry, I usually do 2 of those. I always like to do 2 rhythms, and this will be RG2. Then I'll come down here, add Nolly. For lead, I like a lot of reverb and a lot of delay on my lead, so I got my matte dry reverb delay. Put that in there. And I'll call that LG2 or LG1. And then I'll do the same thing here. User, matte reverb delay. And then down here, I got my guitars. Sometimes I might want to sing. I'll just show in a vocal track. And now here I go, I'm all set. So I got my drums, I got my bass, got my guitars. So now what I want to do is I want to set all my inputs. So I have the X32 over here, and basically I just plug everything into input 1 and 2. But these are all set at input 1. If I do the drop down, I do have 16 inputs that are by default routed. So if I'm recording multiple instruments, multiple band, I can go through and change those. But for this is just me doing my thing. I'll do that. Now that I have the session all set up, I will go to save and go to save. I'll go to templates, project templates. It says save project as template. So I will hit that and then I will name it. So we'll just name it Toot on template. Tutorial on template. And I'll just name it 1 so I kind of remember what it is. And here are a bunch of the other templates that I've made. Depending on what I'm doing, I got the X32 band set up. That's nice because I put a lot of work into this one so that if I have a band here, I got all my drum inputs, all my effects that I like to use, basically gates, compressions, all that stuff is all set up on that template. So if I decide I'm going to do a band recording, I don't have to do this. I just come and load it and I'm up and ready to go. So this is my tutorial on template 1. And there it is. So now if I go to work in this and I'm playing and doing stuff, I will save as a project. I'll go here and just save it, save project. And then I will save that as a project. But that won't affect the template. That leaves the template alone. And that's how easy it is to get set up with the template. So I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. Have fun with your templates, and I'll see you next time.